All right, guys. So today I'm here to kind of walk you through the new Fitnessgram system that was introduced last year. I know last year we were using a different system via Google, but of course they updated it as they always do, and now we're back to Fitnessgram. So how to access Fitnessgram first? You want to go to your BCPS1 homepage, and you're automatically going to click on digital content. And when you get to this screen right here, if you scroll down, you notice on the left side, you have your Fitnessgram button right here. So when you click that button, it's going to open a new tab for you. And this is going to be your Fitnessgram homepage. And it looks just like this. So this kind of is just a platform for all the different Fitnessgram components, ActivityGram, Activity Log, all that stuff. But really the one that we want to use is Fitnessgram. So if you go to the top right portion of your screen and click on Menu, this drop-down list comes down and you want to click on Fitnessgram. When that page loads, you're going to see that you have a couple of different things that you can do here. As you can see, I've already put in my scores for this year, so I already have 2 tests. But you guys are going to want to create an event, which is what I did right here. In order to do that, you're going to go over here to the right side. You're going to click Create Event. When you click Create Event, there's a couple of different steps that you have to walk through here. First things first, enter your school right here, Catonsville High School. You can select your teachers. My name's already there. You can type in your own, and then you're going to select your classes. So you want to select all of your classes going forward, okay? Because you're going to need to put in Fitnessgram scores for all of your classes, or I guess I should say any class that is a freshman phys ed class. As you can see, I have all freshman phys ed classes. So once you go through that, it's going to take you to your test event and details. So just real quick, I'll put in a class here so I can take you to step 2. When it goes to test event and details, here is where you enter either your pre-test name or your post-test name. So if you haven't entered your pre-test data, which I don't think any of you have in the system, which is why I'm showing you this video, you would enter pre-test and then do it again for post-test. So if I go in here for post-test data 2018, I give a start date, I give an end date. It doesn't really matter. You'll have the dates in your recorded book. You want to click the print body composition, keep that clicked right there, and then just identify if it's a pre-test or a post-test. So I said it was a post-test. I'll click on post-test, and then we're going to hit step 3. This is where you choose your testing items. So the ones that you want to choose here for aerobic capacity, you want to do the 20-meter pacer because that's the one that we test for. For body composition, you're going to want to click height. You want to click, go back there. You want to have weight as well. You want also percent body fat. Those are the 3 that you need to have clicked for body composition. For muscular strength and endurance, you want to go down and hit curl up. We do trunk lift. And we also do push up. For flexibility, you'll see that you have sit and reach left and sit and reach right. They automatically select that for you. And then you also want the shoulder stretch left and shoulder stretch right, which again, they automatically do for you. And then this thing down here for your activity days, it just talks about your aerobic capacity and muscular strength. That stuff right there, we don't need to select anything for. So when you do that, it's going to take you to step 4. And here's where you are going to confirm your selections. It's going to give you a rundown of everything that you kind of have put, your name, your start end date, and the items that you should have selected already. And of course your class is down below too. All right, so this is just, shows you that everything that you've kind of signed up for to enter your data. You would then click create. I'm not going to do that here because I don't want to create another test because I was just filling in random data, but you would click create. I'm going to click cancel because, again, I don't want that as my data, but I will bring you back to that Fitnessgram screen so you can kind of see what it looks like when you're going to enter your data. So if I go into my post-test data, I would click on that. So you see the blue button is highlighted in the circle, and then you're just going to click Go To. You could view the details to make sure that you have everything submitted after you had already entered your data. But right now you want to edit, I'm sorry, you want to enter your data. So this button right here. If you forgot something, you forgot to add one of the tests in or something like that, you can always go back to edit your event and click on that button right there. And then of course, at the very end of the year, you're going to want to email your student reports to your students and their parents. And that's what you would go to this button right here, and it would let you choose a couple different options. So I'm going to go to enter data because that's the big thing that you have to do this month. And that's going to take you to this screen right here. As you can see, top left-hand corner, I have my school. I have all the different teachers, the ones that you put in there, so you see your name. And then you have all of your classes. So these are all the classes that I selected. Again, all freshman classes. And then you're going to see your students. So I like to do it by class just because I know you have all of your scores on your hand recorded papers by class. So for instance, I'll go to my 1B class. Sorry, I'll actually go to my 1A class. And then it shows you your scores. All right. So here, just go in order. Now I believe you can move these around if you would like to kind of reflect what order you had on your paper to make it easier. I know when I just look at my paper, I'll click here, I'll enter a score, I'll hit tab, go to the next thing, enter score, tab, next, next, next. So it helps to keep your things in order the way that you have it on your paper, just to enter your data a lot easier. As you can see, it has all of our categories: height, weight, percent body fat, pacer, all the stuff that you need to enter for your Fitnessgram data. Once you do that, you can then go to a different class and enter the data for that one. We're not going to worry about processing scores. That's not what we have to do this year in the county. If you would like to print a spreadsheet, you can do that. You can do it for all of your classes if you have all classes selected up here, or you can just do it class by class like I had selected before. That'll print it out into an Excel sheet and just kind of let you read your data or organize it however you would like to. If you need to add a student or remove a student, you can, but they did recommend us not to do that from the county and email them if you need to have a student added to your class. Not sure why, that was just their instructions. So once all of your data is entered here, and by the way, it is real time, so it will save all of your stuff as you go. Once your stuff is completed, you are good to go. There's nothing else that you need to do other than at the end of the year, you would need to go back and print out your score reports. So again, this is just our database for Fitnessgram, pretty self-explanatory. Again, I would recommend having all of your things in order, by the way, that you have it on your paper to make things easier for you. All right, so if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. My email address is edoughterty@bcps.org. Thanks.